So hi, Kari.
Hi.
We are here at Buchler and Friends, and we're going to look at your new synthesizer, right, from Genki Instruments.
Yes.
So
This is
tell us about it.
Katla, and it's probably going to be the first Icelandic synthesizer. It has it's based on Katla is Iceland's biggest volcano, so it's based around a volcano and the chaos and nature. So the side panels are made of lava rock, so each one will have to be unique.
Unique, yeah.
Yeah. And
So what is it? So it's a polysynth, or
it's a polysynth, but it's inspired by a lot of paraphonic synths. But it is fully polyphonic. But you can see each voice here. You can turn it off or on. So if we, for example, play this, should hear something. Are you hearing it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, now we're hearing it. Okay. So now, for example, now we're in round robin mode. And we can turn them on. So now they're like taking turns. And you have you can choose how loud they are with the level knob here. And if we only listen to the first one, which waveform it is, and which octave it's playing, so it's really easy to get like a motif going.
so it's a four-voice.
It's a 5-voice synthesizer.
5, yeah. Sorry.
So if we have them all on, it doesn't have an arpeggiator, but I'm gonna turn on the arpeggiator on the Arturia. For example, now it skips through them, so we can. So it's really easy to get like fun motifs that are always changing if you press down anything other than 5 notes. Now it's always the same, but if I hold down, for example, 3 notes, it's gonna go through them in. And we also have unison modes. So if we turn this off, we can hear that they're all playing, even though I'm only holding down 1 note. Yeah. There's something happening here.
So what else have we got in terms of obviously 5 oscillators, 5 voices?
Yeah.
So what have we got in? Is that all run into one filter, or is that into?
It's running through 5 filters. So each voice has got its own envelope and extra envelope and its own LFO section. So like, for example, if we are in this mode and we loop, we can have loopable envelopes which can also track to pitch. So you can hear that they're all. So if we change this one, it will change how fast it's triggered. So if we also loop the extra envelope, we can get movement on each individual filter that can also track to pitch. And this can also track to pitch. And each one also has a LFO. that can modulate its own parameters. For example, now we're both modulating the LFO with the extra envelope and the LFO. And we also have two effects, the stereo reverb and the stereo distortion. And the combinations of the LFOs, each of the 5 LFOs, determine how the effect section mix is going to be modulated. So sometimes this one is in charge, sometimes this one is in charge. So it's the combination of what you play. So if we play something lower, the modulation will become much lower or even lower. Change the octaves on these parameters, it will change the way that these are moving and these are moving. So it's everything is connected.
So the kind of voicing structure and the modulation is all connected to the pitch of the oscillators. Yeah, okay.
So for example, if I add notes, it will change all of the movement. And if I play it much higher, it will become... So it depends on what you play, how it will move.
That's an interesting concept.
Yeah. So if we take it down a notch and just play something simple, we also have these Katla parameters, which are for randomizing the pitch, and it's adding instability on each voice. So this is kind of... Let's get something normal going here. So it's not doing anything unexpected. Yeah, now we can hear it. So it's adding like tape movement on each voice. So if we put them all, they're like moving separately. And this one is kind of like tape flutter. So it's fast random modulation on each voice. And here it's like tape. It's setting triggers that put it out of tune.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
And this one is amplitude modulation. And we have a wave folder that's after the filter. So if we turn off the oscillators, we can... Now we're just listening to the self.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, you could really play the...
And the Katla parameters also affect the filters. So you can get really gnarly with it and add some stuff. You can also put it through the envelope. So now we're modulating the wave folder. Fun. Then we also have a spreader.
Okay, yeah, stereo spread, yeah, I can hear that.
Each voice, and we can also modulate the spread. So if we play something high here, that will move much faster.
Wow, so how far along in the like production cycle are you?
Yeah,
are you
we're on a prototyping stage, but the big picture is all there. It's like, what is the concept? What are the big ideas? But this is fully digital now, but we want to make like the filters at least, and the distortion analog, and maybe the oscillators as well. But it's a work in progress. So
When do you have a time scale? When are you hoping
we
to
are
kind of having
aiming
it
for
ready?
late this year to have it like in a sales where we can sell it and feel good about it.
And I'm guessing you don't have a price yet if you're not if you're that
No.
yeah, okay.
You have to ask somebody else than me. I'm not in charge of the pricing. But one more thing that I want to show you here is this preset section over here. Me personally, I don't like having 512 presets that I have to like keep track of and try to not save over something. So we have these two sections here. User preset, which is just 24 presets where you can save all of the parameters on the synth. But then we can also non-destructively go over to row presets. So you have 8 presets for the top row and 8 presets for the middle row and 8 presets for the bottom row, where you can make your own thing. Where
Yeah, so you can pull back part of the patch and not the whole thing.
Yeah,
okay,
you can save
interesting,
something
yeah.
you really like, where these are over here. Like maybe all of them are turned on, but then you save like change something over here. Maybe you don't want all of them, so you can like save that on this one, and maybe turn this one on and turn on the sub oscillator or the noise generator and save that, so you can like mix and match.
Yeah, whilst the rest of the
fly.
patch is behaving. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
It's an
So
interesting concept.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Kari, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
See you next time. Thanks.
Yeah.